What is up, YouTube? It is your boy T5, T Jizzle, TG. You feel me? Back again with another freaking video, man. First and foremost, if you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you like the content that I give, or if you like the content of this video, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the content of this video, go ahead and like, or any of the other videos that I give, go ahead and like. It really helps. Really helps the channel grow. You feel me? Working on some other stuff that I'm trying to do, so just getting input from y'all really helps me get my creativity in the right line. So go ahead and comment too. But y'all seen the thumbnail, man. We about to get straight into it. So first and foremost, just to get straight to the point, to address any of the other things that people might have been saying or might have been talking about or anything like that. I did not. I repeat, I did not get kicked off the team of my college team or my university's team. I did not. For any legal stuff that happened when I was back home here in the summertime or anything like that, none like that happened. Nothing that had anything to do with that affected anything that was going on with that. That situation was not my fault. So, therefore, nothing like that happened. No, I do not owe my school any money, that school any money or anything like that. I'm not wrapped up in anything like that, so I can say whatever I want to say and I can do whatever I want to do. As I said in my previous video, I have found a school to call home. The question of the matter is, will I be playing football or not? And I'm going to get into that in just a second. But I just want to talk about my experience with that situation and how everything unfolded. First and foremost, I feel as if mental health is very, 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 very important, especially with everything that's going on right now, with all the craziness and stuff like that that's going on in the world, not just with racism, but just with COVID and just in general. These are very crazy times right now, and we're all trying to, get our feet back up under us as we start a new year. So, but like I was saying, mental health is very, very important, and I feel like that should come above all. That should come first before everything. And I feel like that situation right there, amongst other situations, wasn't very mentally healthy for me at all. There were some things that were going on outside of football that was affecting me on the field. There were some things that was going on football-wise that was affecting me on the field as well. So that was the big thing. I felt like being in that situation was just, like I said, it wasn't mentally healthy for me. They had redshirted us our freshman year. But the thing was, coming in, that freshman class can vouch for it all. Coming in there, they talked about what they was gonna give us, and what they was gonna give us, like cleats, gloves. We was gonna get certain gear and accessories and stuff like that. They talked about we was gonna get a chance to play, we was gonna get a chance to start. Just, rolled out the red carpet for us, hyping us up and stuff like that, and, talk about all of that stuff. Y'all, if you're a football player or you're an athlete in general, you know how recruiting visits go. That's how it was. So, So that happened. And freshman year came around. We got there, and none of that happened. We didn't get cleats, we didn't get gloves, we didn't get certain accessories that they promised us. And then on top of that, they told us when we first got there that none of us were going to be playing that year. They didn't even tell us. We didn't even find that out from them. We found that out from the upperclassmen when they put us in the huddle chats, the huddle group chat, starting out. And the upperclassmen, you know how it is on the team and stuff like that. Upperclassmen get to talking and going off at the mouth, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 whoop de whoop. But they was talking about that, and they just said, "Oh well, they think they starting, or they think they gonna get playing time or something like that." And like the majority of us in there just like, "Huh? What you mean you gonna get playing time or whatever?" We think we gonna get playing time, like we're not gonna get a chance to even play or anything like that. We're not gonna travel or nothing like that. And it was like, nah, y'all red shirts. So that we found that out from them, and then turned around, and then I guess somebody had told the coaches that was what was told to us. So the coaches finally came out and said something to us about it, which was all fine and dandy. You feel me? It's cool. You got to work your way up the ladder. You got to build yourself up, build your status, build your brand, of course. Show them what you made of. So which is nothing new. We all go through it. We all start from the bottom of the food chain and work our way up, especially from middle school, especially in middle school ball, high school ball, all of that stuff. So like for me, and I'm pretty sure for the other guys that was with me in that freshman class, we understood it. And that's just in general in every program. Like every person that plays college football now was the man at some point on their high school team. That's understandable. But I felt like me, amongst others as well, were not given the opportunity to show what we were made of. When we first got there, it was like everybody fully understood that we were, red shirt freshmen. That means, you play on scout team. Like you scout team, basically, like you scrimmage guys, basically. Which I understood, and for me, it's like I'm cool with pressure. I understand pressure. Like I understand I gotta work my way up the food chain. I understand, like I understood all of that. Like even when they was telling us, "Oh, you ain't gotta go 100%," I'm still going 100%. Like I'm a practice squad guy, but I'm still going 100%. Like I'm trying to get my shot. You feel me? Because it was a few people that moved up and was actually on the bus and actually was traveling and starting and stuff like that. But yeah, they moved up and just trying to work through that, like not playing football. Like senior year was over with. Basically, you hadn't, like, if from senior year to freshman year of college to about that time, the year, like your freshman year of college was over with, you hadn't played ball for like a year. And then not to mention like COVID after that, like that was like a year and a half. I ain't played ball, but I keep talking about it. I have not played football, but I've been talking about it and working on it and stuff like that, but I have not actually been in a game yet. I have not physically touched turf yet in an actual game against another team. And for some of us, I feel like, and a lot of people can relate to this, like football is all that we got. Like it's family members, counting on us and stuff like that to make it. You got family members and stuff like that counting on us to make it. Like you got people that's rooting for you and supporting you 100%. And it's like for other people as well, it's like this what saved me. So I'm here on business. Like this is not a game. This is not a joke. Like this is what's gonna keep me alive. Like, and it was some people that was their true, like straight up, like I'm not gassing this. It was some people that was there that was like, bro, I can't go back to the crib, like, and was staying there over the summer. Like, I mean, yes, over break, over the summer. And I'm just like, cuz, that's crazy. And they sitting over here straight playing with these dudes' lives like that. Like, I really, honestly, and truthfully felt like that them people, not talking about the players or anything like that, them people were really building an organization and a liking for themselves and building a brand for themselves and building their reputation off of the back of those kids or those players who were like, straight up, this is all I got. This is all I got. And you were not offering them anything in return but an education and a chance to play college football. Now, for some people, that might be like, oh, okay, college football is a privilege, this, that, and the other. But yes, college football is a privilege. And I feel like you earned that privilege in high school. That's the reason why I'm playing college football. There's no doubt that if you're playing college football, the question that you can play, that you're good, is, there's no discussing that. You're good. You're here. We recruited you to play. But I just felt like they was like building the back, like building that program and building their reputation off the back of some kids who had nothing else left. Like, that was all that they had. The simple fact that people would sit over here and, like I said, say that playing college football is a privilege. You should be grateful that you're getting an education, this, that, and other. Bro, like, the things that we are sacrificing to be here, like, it was some people that's 13, 14, 15, 12 hours away from where they supposed to be at. 6 at the most. 6 at the minimum, I mean. Away from where they were supposed to be, away from family and stuff like that. And couldn't go home over break all the time. And y'all got them here and y'all not offering them anything in advance. Like, that organization had nobody that went on to play professionally except for one person that I know that plays overseas. But it was like, bro, I felt as if I was wasting my time. Like, bro, I'm wasting my time. And I even had a meeting with one of the coaches and stuff like that. And he was talking to me and he was like, what is your goal? I was like, shoot, for real, like, it don't matter to me. And I feel like this goes for any athlete on any level playing any sport. You get to college and it's like whatever you get, you're grateful for. Like, I just want my hard work, my dedication, the things that I have sacrificed, the work that I have put in, the sweat, the blood that I have given to this sport to not go to waste. I want it to go to something. I want it to mean something. So therefore, if you ask any player that question, it's going to be like, professionally. No matter what the situation is, I do not care. No matter what, league, level, I want to play professionally. Like, that's the dream. That's the goal. That has been the dream. That has been the goal since I was a little kid. Since I was 5 or 6 years old. That has been the goal. That has been the dream. I remember when we was younger, and at one point, to say you wanted to play professional football was like a joke. Like, that was a laugh in your face. But it's like, and then you hear people say, oh, well, playing college football is a privilege. It's like, bro, okay, so if playing college football is a privilege and I got there, what does that make me, what does that make playing professionally? Does that make it still a joke? Like, does that make it still a dream? Like, I'm playing college football. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm I'm doing what very little people do. And I think that playing a sport in general in high school and in college is very, 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 very slept on. It's because you see it all over Instagram and stuff like that. Like, you see a whole bunch of people getting all these offers, and you see all these people committing and this, that, and the other. Like, y'all do not understand that there's a lot of work that goes into that. There's a lot of sacrifice that goes into that. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into that. So when you sign that national letter, like that national letter of intent, it's like, bro, I just, like, that's a dream come true. That's a dream come true. When you at that level and you off somewhere and you playing and you on TV, regardless if it's just your school broadcasting it or you on ESPN, it don't matter. That's a dream to be on that stage like that. So, like, he asked me, he was like, what's your end goal? I said, for football? He said, yeah. I said, to play professionally. It don't matter. Any league, Canadian, arena, NFL, AFL, XFL, it don't matter to me. I just want this not to go to waste. Like, I don't want to sit over here and this not, you know what I'm saying, like, it not amount up to something. So, and he looked at me with a straight face and he said, that's not a realistic goal. Right then and there, I knew that I was wasting my time. Because it's like, if that's my goal and you recruited me here to play because you know that I can play this sport, your job now is to get me ready for the next level. If you're not getting me ready for the next level, if the purpose is not to make me a better football player, then so that I can play on the next level, so that I can get to that dream, then what are you doing? Football itself teaches you a lot of life lessons, regardless. Any sport teaches you a lot of life lessons. And I've learned a lot from playing football. I've learned a lot from playing basketball, running track. I've learned a lot. And those sports, learning those life lessons, applying what I learned in those sports to real life has made me into the individual that I am. I've gotten very far, and I did not really have that much help. Like, I didn't, but I got as far as I could. And I feel like I did a pretty good job, and I feel like I could pat myself on the back because it's a lot of people that look up to me. It's a lot of people that like who I am. It's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, want to be around me or praise me for the individual that I am, how I talk, how I walk, how I carry myself, how I handle myself, how I talk to them, how I'm always trying to motivate somebody, how I'm always trying to inspire other people, like, or how I'm always trying to help other people. Like, it's people like you'll be amazed how many people get upset or get mad because I'm always helping somebody. Like, I'm always helping somebody. You're upset because I'm always helping somebody? That's what you're supposed to do. Like, but, during that whole process, it was just like, I'm wasting my time. And just to, like, prove what I was saying earlier, like, you're building a program, an organization, and a reputation for yourself off the back of these players who have nothing left, or like have nothing to go home to, or don't know what they're going to do without this sport, as I should say. You're building that off of them and not giving them anything in return. Oh, an experience. I can go, if I can play football, you weren't the only team that was recruiting me. I could have went somewhere else and got that experience. And they would have given me the opportunity to play on the next level. They would have helped me get to the next level. we were in that meeting and he said to me, the other coach that was in there with me, he was saying that, he said that you are very creative. You have a lot going on. You're very innovative. Like, you're very intuitive. Like, your mind is always moving. You're very creative. So it's just like, you have a lot going for yourself. Like, I don't think that without football, like, I think that, no, he said, I think without football, you would be perfectly fine. I don't see you failing. I don't see you, falling off on any note. And he was like, then the other coach had said, he was like, a lot of the reasons why the majority of the guys here are successful and are playing is because this is all that they have. This is all that they got. This isn't all that you have. Like, this isn't all that you got. You have other things that's going for you. So that's why, like, you aren't successful here or something like that. And then the other coach that was in there chimed in, and he was like, and that's not a bad thing, because when this is over, when football is over, for them, they're not going to know what to do with their lives, because this is all that they focused on while they were doing this. And he was like, what else did he say to me when we was in there? But that's what I'm saying. Like, these are true facts. These are the words that were being said to me, and I remember it like it was yesterday. So there is no like, oh, he capping. Nah, it ain't none of that. You can ask anybody about me. I don't cap about anything. I rarely do. Not even rarely. Like, I don't at all. Like, none. So, so right then and there, I'm like, bro, this is not the place for me. I'm wasting my time. Like, straight up, I'm wasting my time. And it just, right then and there, like, that situation for me, he told me when I walked up out of there, he was just like, you need to reevaluate if football is something that you really want to do, if football is something that you really want to play. But by then I had already tuned out of the conversation. But like, for him to say that to me was something that I had already said to myself because of the situation that I was in. And it was just like, and all the other stuff that was going on outside of that, I'm like, bro. And this is me bringing it all the way back full circle to what I said at the beginning of the video about mental health. Like, I was in that situation, and it was at one point in my life where football was my escape from everything. Football was what I did to escape certain situations, what I did to, I turned, like, I don't know who said this in the song, but he was like, I turned my pain into passion. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I was doing with football. I was turning my pain into passion. And that ultimately excelled me forward and put me in position to win at other things. But then I started to realize that I was putting myself in a box, bro. I can do a whole lot of other stuff. Like, I'm very creative. I can do a whole lot of other things. And I felt like I said, again, for him to say that to me, and I have already been saying it to myself, it was like, okay, something needs to change. Something needs to flip. You got to flip the script. So in that situation, I was very, very unhappy. I was very, very, I ain't finna sit over and say like I was depressed or anything like that, or I have any like bipolar disorder or anything like that. Like, and don't get me wrong, there's not like, I feel like if you have those things, there's nothing wrong with them. Like nowadays and age, like nowadays, it's like there's a lot of people going through that because of how they were raised and the environment that they were in and this, that, and the other. Like, and that stuff is not like, and that comes from family members, or like I said, it's the environment that you was raised in. And I've seen people go through that and just fall completely off. And I don't want I don't wish that on anybody at all. Like, I don't wish that on anybody. So if you're going through that, I encourage you to seek help and to try and get a better outlook on it. And whatever you're doing, if it's affecting that and you don't feel like you're 100%, then take a break, bro. It's all right. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to sit back. It's okay to relax after a while. Because I feel like athletes just in general put a whole lot of strain and a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of like pressure on their body and pressure on them physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because it's like in sports, you break a bone, if you can't fight through it, then you suck. Somebody passes away in your family or you lose a few homeboys, for you to come back and ball out, you strong, but that ain't enough. Your family going through something, whether it be financially or personally, whatever the situation may be, and they relying on you in that situation, but it really ain't nothing you can do because you're here doing this. There's no excuse for you missing practice. There's no excuse for you not turning in that assignment. There's no excuse for you not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it's okay to just chill. It's okay to relax. It's okay to just take a deep breath. It's okay to cry, bro. Like, if you gotta cry, then cry. Like, I know this stuff, like, it gets hard, bro. It does. It really does. And I guess I'm just saying, like, y'all, like, if you out there and you watching this video, you're not the only person that been through that. You're not the only person that's going through that. Just understand that it's okay to release and relax and just de-stress yourself however you choose to. Because at the end of the day, like, nobody gonna have you but you better than you. So, yeah, it's just that situation I was mentally unhealthy in, and I felt like I was keeping myself in a box, and I was holding myself down, I would say. Like, as you can see, you see what I already did, and it's only been, what, that was November, December, January. It's only been 2 months. And I'm already, you know what I'm saying, got me a crib, working on some other projects, back of the bus, RITC. Like, it's only been 2 months. So, I say that to say, like, if you have a gut feeling, if something is going on and it's mentally affecting you and you feel like you are not at the happiest as you used to be, then your gut feeling is right. Take some time off. Relax. Enjoy your life. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. A lot of stuff going on in the world that makes life seem like it's going by extremely fast. Like, everything that used to be flourishing and healthy at one point is dying off or it's just going away or something like that. I'm talking about like nature or just environments all over the world. Like, there's more to life, bro. There's more to life. And if you have the opportunity to explore those things, if you have the opportunity or the means to add to that stuff, then do it. Don't hold yourself in a box, bro. Don't hold yourself in a box. Because as we get older, time is moving a 1,000 times faster. It's moving. The weeks going by faster. The days, the hours going by faster. And it's just like, enjoy it while it lasts, because at some point it's gonna come to an end. And with the way that, like, certain deaths and like certain incidents are happening to people, how fast they happen and how regularly they are happening, it's like, bro, that saying, tomorrow is not promised, tomorrow is really not promised. You don't know what's going to happen next. You really don't. So just enjoy it while you can. Travel the world. Do something you ain't never did before. Jump out of a plane. Go rock climbing. Skydive. Do something. Swim with the dolphins. But, like, don't sit over here and keep yourself in a box. And don't sit over here and, like, take this as me saying, like, don't play sports in college. Don't do this. No. Because my experience is probably going to be different than your experience. What I went through probably won't be what you go through. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is if you go through something like this, then it's, you know, it's time for you to find somewhere else to go. It's time for you to, you know, find something else to do. But what may work for you may not work for me. What may work for me may not work for you. We all have our own paths. We all have our own destinies. We all have our own fates. But if it is weighing on you or costing you your peace, it's not worth it. It's not. So, but I did end up finding a school somewhere to call home. But as of right now, I am doing exactly what I said I was going to do and following my first mind. And I'm taking a year off. I'm taking a year off sports for a minute. And I will be back. And if it's not on the football field, then it'll most definitely be somewhere else. But I'm most definitely taking a mental health break. And I am focusing on me. I'm getting all of my things in order. And I'm doing what makes me happy. I'm doing what makes me, you know, passionate. So that's all I got for y'all today, man. Take it easy. Be breezy. And if you have not yet, subscribe. Like this video, leave a comment. Put y'all experiences in the comments. If y'all ever had any type of mental health experience, or if y'all can relate to what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Put it in the comments. Let me know what's up. I want to hear what y'all got to say, bro. But also, if you check out RITC, man. Check out RITC. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. I didn't do it last time. I think I did, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to double check. But check out RITC. These are one of the hoodies, as you can see. This is probably my favorite. I don't think you can see the back, but this is probably my favorite one. I got a brown one, and I got a light gray one, and I got a long sleeve one. But yeah, man, support the brand, y'all. Y'all really been doing well, supporting me with a lot of stuff, and supporting me with a lot of my creativity. So I thank y'all for that. I love y'all for that. I'm out. But open your eyes, motherfucker.
Luke, shut up.